case studies related to AI transforming engagement. First one is Netflix, Sephora, Amazon, Spotify, and Facebook. There are some case studies which are connected to AI driven, but that they are transforming the engagement. There are, you can say the Netflix, there is a 1 million per year recommendation. Sephora is also increase the e-commerce conversation. Amazon, you can say the power recommendation and contribute 35% of revenue. If we talk about the Spotify, it is also a maintain a low churn rate. Facebook is also a very high redefined social media. Next slide, ma'am. There are some challenges and ethical consideration. First one is AI customer interaction present challenges like data privacy, algorithm bias. Second one is over automation and regulatory issues also cause concern. Third one is business must comply with the data protection regulation. Ethical AI development is crucial for building customer trust. But, and last one is transparency and accountability. These are the most important factor by that we can increase. So these are the challenges. There are some future trends. Next slide, ma'am. Future trend in AI-driven engagement is first one is hyper-personalization. Voice conversation is also there. Emotional AI, AI generate content, AR and AI integration is also there. Ethical AI, compliance, productive customer service. These are the some future trend by that we can increase our future perspectives. Now I want to conclude my PPT. It is revolving that customer engagement, it improves interaction, satisfaction, and revenue growth. Responsible development and ethical data management are essential. Balancing automation with human touch is key. Future research focus on mitigating risk and maximizing the value of AI implementation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Monica and Divya ma'am.
Ji, sir.
Sudarshan sir, if anything from your side.
Yeah, sure. So, like, do we have any algorithm or step-by-step implementation of this, or this is just right now theory?
Yes, sir, there are some algorithm also we can apply.
Like, like,
Like data analysis is the
if
most important.
if you may.
Data analysis is the most important part of research paper. We applied some data,
Mhm.
collecting the data, and apply the some tests. By that, we can analyze our result.
Okay. What kind of ethical concerns or privacy challenges we may face while we try to customize everything or try to get the data, every personal data of the user for better customization or tailoring the services?
So there are some factors we can see that, like customer
Mhm.
engagement, customer loyalty, है ना? How values and
But
norms
what
are.
kind of ethical concerns? I mean, what kind of ethical
Yes, yes.
concerns or privacy challenges?
Ethical concerns like if we focused on the spatially moderate AI, So today's we know that AI is era, each and everyone using AI in very fast way. If we use this, so there are some pros and cons also. There are some advantage and disadvantage also. So we are
Mm.
focused on advantage. So there are some very opportunities also. Future trade also. If we focus on little threads also. So ethical concern, if we talk about the ethical concern, so ethical is concern is based on the value, norms, and customer loyalty. If customer is satisfied, it will increase social concern also, connectivity also, customer engagement also. Divya, you want to say anything? Divya is there? Maybe Divya is not there, sir.
Okay. Oh, so what kind of data we are trying to get from the customers in order to do this customization? Is it audio, video, or text data? What exactly?
So we are trying to social media is the best platform for collecting the data today's scenario. We prepared the questionnaire, है ना? We prepared the questionnaire and spread it into social media. By that we collecting
But
the response of.
a questionnaire is always considered as a biased way of
Yes,
gathering the
yes,
data.
sometimes,
But,
sir. Yes, sometimes,
we,
sir.
we,
Yes,
we as a AI, generative AI, believe in web scraping, wherein people don't know that they are being observed or they are being recorded for
yes, sir.
any sort of analysis. Okay, fine. It was good. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Monica.
All
Thank
the
you.
best
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
confidence.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, next one, Dr. Naresh Tembla and Shraddha Soni, ma'am, please. Are you there? Dr. Naresh Tembla and Shraddha Soni, ma'am.
We can call the third one. I guess Shraddha
Next.
Sonakam was there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, next.
Sure. I think they are not there.
Harsha Mishra is already there. Harsha,
Acha, Harsha is
please
there.
can you present?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Third one.
Third
Ma'am,
one.
am I
Yeah.
audible to you?
Yes.
Yes, yes, Harsha, please.
Okay.
Audible, visible.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. A very hearty good afternoon to one and all present over here. I am Dr. Harsha Mishra, working as an Associate Professor in Sant Hirdaram Institute of Management, and I will be sharing today on my research study, that is the analytic advantage, leveraging HR data for strategic workforce management. This will be the content which I'll be covering today in my presentation. Gone are the days when HR took decisions only on the basis of gut instinct. Today, every organization is tapping into the power of HR analytics for gaining deeper insights on workforce engagement, their trends, and performance. HR analytics is also called as people analytics or workforce analytics. It leverages data driven insights for optimizing the workforce strategies. HR leaders are today using data driven tactics to better estimate the talent needs, increase retention, and build more inclusive workplace culture. The objectives of my study are to examine the importance of HR analytics in current business environment, to examine the key applications of HR analytics in various HR functions, to provide insights into future trends shaping in the field of HR analytics, and I have tried to discuss the benefits, obstacles, and ethical concerns associated with HR analytics. In my study, I have used secondary data. I have collected the data through journals, magazines, periodical, books, websites, and etc. Thus, this study is conceptual and descriptive in nature. As per the literature review, I have identified that according to many authors, HR analytics has shown a very important role in today's world. According to Dr. P. Raghunatha and P. Lakshmi, HR analytics not only is helping basically organization to make decisions, but also motivates firm to maintain high quality data in order to justify return on investment on HR investments. According to Uday Kailash and M. Prityusha, HR analytics is very important for improving business performance by assessing employee contributions, forecasting workforce requirement, and connecting workforce utilization to strategic objectives. According to Opatha, in their research, they discovered that HR analytics provides a data-driven framework for solving many workforce problems. Through data analysis with a combination of several softwares, several methods, through statistical models, which is offering new insights for smarter decision making and allowing managers to optimize human resource management. According to Nucleus Research, analytics returns $13.1 for every dollar spent. These are the types of HR analytics, that is descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. We can use HR analytics for improving the employee experience, for making data-driven decisions, for prioritizing the right HR initiative, for gaining powerful insights about the workforce, and improving the talent management. If I talk about the opportunities, HR analytics can help in improving the organization performance, help in getting competitive advantage, identifying the reasons for personal attrition, and prioritizing investment and take actions. I have tried to depict certain case studies whereby HR analytics have played a very crucial role. If I talk about a renowned company called Google, Google has used HR analytics to develop the project Oxygen, a program that analyzes employee feedback and productivity data to identify successful managerial behavior. In this research, they have identified that the project resulted in increased management team effectiveness and training for future leaders. Employees focused on soft skill and emotional intelligence rather than only hard abilities such as technical skills. The next company is Experian. Since 2016, the company discovered the resignation rates were 4% higher than the industry standard. Financially speaking, every 1% increase in turnover cost the company almost $3 million. In short, the company had a high turnover rate and has been losing money. To solve this, Experian introduced a predictive workforce analytics, that is, they have used Wiser analytics system. With the adoption of Wiser, the organization was able to minimize the employee scheduled reporting time by about 70%. Experience predictive workforce analytics technology proved revolutionary, meeting in positive results for employee while saving the organization money and effort. Next company is again one more renowned company, that is Johnson and Johnson. The corporation was experiencing difficulty in enhancing employee performance and retention inside this organization. At the same time, the experienced individuals were selected with the hope that they would add more value in the organization in comparison to the fresh graduates. The HR analytic teams gathered the data from 47,000 employees to look into the relationship between the experienced employees and turnover. The collected data revealed that individual hired straight out of the college stayed with the company for a longer period of time than the experienced employee. After reviewing this finding, the company implemented a new 2-year leadership development program that may help in reducing the turnover rates among newly graduated employees of the company. Based on the people analytic analysis, the company increased employment among fresh graduates by 20%, investing lowering the turnover and maintaining the employee performance. If I talk about, in conclusion, about these studies, we have gained the insight that HR analytic enables us to determine what employees require or lack, and then we can design a system or program to enhance the performance and retention rates. These are the challenges or barriers which one can face while using the HR analytics tool. That is, there is a issue of data quality issue, data governance, there is a skill gap, top management support is not there in several organizations, and there are certain privacy concerns also. If I talk about the actionable strategies for leveraging HR analytics, one can enhance workforce planning by using analytics to identify potential requirements and can optimize the recruitment and developmental initiatives. The company can use the data for personalization, that is, they can customize employee engagement activities with information from HR analytics to increase the retention. They can integrate cultural analytics to assess the psychological safety and inclusion in addition to typical HR measures. The company can prioritize certain key metrics that basically match with the corporate objectives, like how can we retain the employees, what is the employee job satisfaction, and how can the employees could be more productive. Leverage predictive analytics to predict the employee loss and develop the proactive retention activities. If I talk about the suggestions, I have recommended that organizations should invest time and training in developing expertise for using HR analytics to effectively communicate the technology goals and objectives. The company can integrate analytics with various functions, which is very crucial for maximizing its effectiveness. Organization leaders must foster a data-driven decision-making environment rather relying solely on intuition. Analytics relies on combining data for getting the meaningful result. As individual data points may be effective, analytics can also help employees to collaborate and contribute to the organization. Thus, effective communication is essential for the success. If I talk about the limitations, I have analyzed limited number of papers during this course, as this is just a review study which I have done. I was having a short span of time for research. If I talk about, in conclusion, that HR analytics could be a better tool for better workforce and workplace. It has the ability to change HR practices significantly, which increase the organizational value. It can assist the firms in performance management, recruitment selection, workforce planning, industry analysis, and etc. Organization can make better decisions by embracing these data-driven insights, which helps in increasing the engagement, performance, and retention. However, if I talk about HR analytics, it has to be implemented responsibility, effectively, and ethical consideration and problems must also be considered while implementing this program. These are the references which I have undertaken in my study. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Harsha. Thank you so much. Sudarshan sir, please. Meanwhile, I request the next one to be ready. I suppose Akshita Chabra is there in the list. So please be ready with your presentation. Sudarshan sir, please.
Yeah. Hello, Sangeeta ma'am. How are you? Ma'am, you're mute. You're
Sir,
mute.
Ma'am, you are on mute.
good afternoon, sir. Most welcome, and thank you so
Good
much
afternoon.
for
Good to see
joining.
you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Same here, same here. Thank you for the opportunity, I will say. Yeah. Harsha ma'am, it was a nice and systematic presentation, I would say. But I would also like to know, like, let's say in HR, it is a very costly decision to invest in a capability. Normally, we say that capacity can be easily purchased, but capability is very difficult to purchase.
Yes.
That's how this generative AI can help or support the decision. Like we took the decision, let's say, on the basis of some analysis, prior analysis, how it can support that the decision that we have took will be carried forwarded, and to some extent will reach up to the confidence level both at the interval that that decision would be successful.
Sir, according to me, there are many companies still in the market who have not implemented this tool actually. If I talk about the scenario at present, the Stinct wala jo vibe hai, wo abhi bhi chal raha hai. So if I talk about,
Few have
yes,
like already implemented, like Tesla and Google,
yes,
but
yes.
at the low level it is not done, right?
Yes. So if I talk about the cities from which I belong, that is, I reside at Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, sir. So there is a big challenge. Not many companies have implemented this part. And if I talk about the capability part, when we used to install these softwares, for example, we have moved from ERP to SAP, there are many other softwares. So in that case, also employees were facing the issue, and the managers were like whether to shift or not. So that was a process of change management. But then still, today we are working on SAP, or there may be many other softwares. So in that case, specifically, it is a necessity for today's time that we have to develop that capability. It could be started from one of the key member, and then they can share with the other members also. Because if I talk about the information that we get from the data, the things, the problems which we are facing, if we are having the information in data format, the decisions would be more effective rather than if I talk about the qualitative things that are going at present in the market, sir. So in that case, specifically, I have suggested certain things, although it is just a review paper. I have analyzed some of the companies also, but to the best of my knowledge, it is a need of an hour, sir, and we have to develop that capability, because we are already working on the intuition part, but we have to take this challenge to work on this part also, whereby the data driven strategies will be helping us in decision making, sir.
Okay. So the last question is, let's say uh, people feel like they are normally controlled
Yes.
when they are observed rationally with these systems,
Yes.
and there is a high resistance from the people,
Yes.
even in case of ERP implementation. That's why most
Yes.
of the ERP implementations are failed.
Yes, sir.
How we can turn the ball into their court, and now we ask them to like
Join us in our team.
join us. Yeah.
Sir, actually, I had a past experience with one of the textile company. I worked as a HRIR officer in Vardhaman Textiles Limited, and I have joined in the year 2013 after doing my MBA from NIT Bhopal. So specifically, when I joined, there was a system called ERP, and soon after few months, we had to shift to Now. This is again a software. I was in HR. So specifically, there was a rigidness in my department whereby the people were like, मेरी job चली जाएगी, and बहुत tough है. I'm not able to cope up with that. There will be there were many reports which were not there in ERP, but it was possible through Now. So specifically in that case, I believe the thing which we have adopted in our company was the support. The vision which we have, basically with the vision which our like vice president was having, they have shared with us why is it important, and they have basically assured us कि इसका कोई impact नहीं होगा आपके job के ऊपर. It's just कि if we want to grow, if we want to gain a competitive advantage, we need to learn. We need to cope up with the change, sir. So in that case, basically they have taken us in the confidence. Yes, we were facing certain issues because we are already comfortable with the software and we have to move to the another software. But during that journey, the confidence of our boss or the management was very important. And then apart from it, our boss was also working with us. He was also facing certain issues. So they basically have told us, see, this is new for me, this is new for you also, but together we can do this change. So in this way, we have implemented the change in our organization. Sir.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Harshaji. Thank you, Sudarshan sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Next one, I request the next one, please. I can see Akshita Chabra ma'am here.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, Akshita, please.
Sir, shall I?
Yes, begin. I request all the participants to keep a track on the time as well. And another important communication is please be available in the valedictory function as well, because we are going to award the best paper as well.
Sir, is it visible? Hello.
It is, but
You need to switch to your paper PPT rather than the Google Meet.
correct.
So wherever is your PPT, either you have to share the screen. I guess you have shared only browser. You have to select share screen option.
Yes, sir, I had selected, but actually the window was not, I think, working. So I would select the entire.
Select share screen. Right.
Yeah. No.
Akshata, I'll present. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sir,
visible.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Akshita Chabra. It's an honorable opportunity for me to present our research paper through this esteemed conference by this presentation on the topic prediction and analysis of attrition rates to enhance academic achievement with the machine learning technology. And I would like to start with the highlighted points. That is the problem that on which we have focused here is student attrition, which could be defined as the phenomena where students discontinue their studies before completing their degree programs. Our aim here is to propose a methodology to analyze the reasons why they leave out the programs early and the strategies and policies to reduce this attrition rate and increase the academic success. And to solve this overall problem, we have applied the machine learning technology here to identify at-risk students on early basis. And our goal here is to implement remedial actions and improve student performance, thereby making it valuable for the young scholars too. And now coming towards the literature review, now starting with the Asogwa and his group, in the year 2023, they worked on the objective to predict the student attrition in computer science and engineering course by using the Veka machine learning library, where they converted the data to the ARFF, that is attribute relation factor file. And they found that on enhancing the classification model and using the random forest algorithm improved their overall performance. And now coming towards the second one, second research paper, that was of Onado and his group. He identified the research opportunities for the young scholars by using the bibliometric package and VOS viewer by analyzing the 131 articles from 2000 to 2020 and provided the insights and overview for their research paper. Now coming towards the Sani and his group, in 2022, their objective was to assess the higher education institutes to reduce the attrition rate. They also used this machine learning library, the Vega machine learning library, where they converted the data to ARFF. And as a findings, they found that by resampling and correlation feature, it overall improved the outcome. And applying this technique for classification, it improved the model performance. Now coming towards the fourth one, that was of Baramono and his group. In 2021, Their objective was to predict the student attrition in upper year physiotherapy program. And the methodology they used was also machine learning technology to recognize patterns in the upper year. And they found out that around 28.58% males and 17.39% females were among the attrition that they leave out the program early. And they found out around the best accuracy of 86.3% by using the CNN algorithm. Now coming towards the fifth one, that was of Shibine and his group in 2020. They identified the student at risk of dropping out from their colleges and used the a priori algorithm to identify dropout patterns. And they found that on assembling these methods, overall improved the accuracy part. And by using boosted regression trees, they provided the accuracy of 89%. Now coming towards our introduction part, in today's scenario, one of the greatest challenges that the higher education faces is of reducing this attrition rate, that is student dropout rate, which is due to the factors like socioeconomic, institutional, and academic factors, which overall lead to physical and mental struggles of not only the students but also sometimes the universities. And to get an healthy environment for the students and the university, it is important to understand their problems on the depth basis and make a proper solution for it. Our paper explains how we can identify the at-risk students on early basis and use the data to improve their retention, that is staying in their course programs, by analyzing the data and identifying the at-risk students on early basis. Now coming towards the methodology, what we have used here is that we worked on the students database by collecting the students data containing the attributes like their enrollment number, previous qualification, their parents' occupation, percentage, tuition fees update, and etc. And prepared a proper data set, clean that data set, pre-processed our data set, and applied to our predictive model, machine learning model, and found out the target, that is the graduated or dropout rate. And as a findings, we found that the correlation matrix played a crucial role here because it highlighted the key areas of our further exploration to enhance our prediction, where some of the key attributes are practical performance and target variable, health status and student attrition, course satisfaction, and academic success and intervariable relationship. Where the practical performance also played a crucial role in determining the target variable, that is the student will drop out early or not, it will he or she will graduate. But because if he or she is performing very well in the practically approach, then he might going to stay and improve that retention rate. And coming towards the health status and student attrition, it comes out to be in the negative value, which proves that the student with the health problems try to drop out early from the college. And coming towards the score satisfaction and academic success, if the student is satisfied from the course, that is having that interest with the course, then there are much chances that he or she might be graduated with a good academic scores. And intervariable relationship shows about the certain attributes and their relationships, which we have to taken here as the variable. Now coming towards our results and discussion part, our study implemented the four
Akshita,
most
keep a track on time,
favorable.
please. Akshita, keep it on track on time,
Yes, sir. Sorry.
please.
Now coming towards our results and discussion, our study implemented the four most favorable machine learning algorithms that are random forest, logistic regression, KNN and ANN, and our graphs illustrate about their training accuracy and training loss with the blue line, and validation accuracy and validation loss with the red line. Now coming towards the conclusion part, our study on the student dropout analysis highlights the key is that why students leave their studies before finishing their programs. And as a result, that we implemented the four algorithms, that is random forest, logistic regression, KNN, and ANN. We found out that ANN, that is artificial neural networks, achieve the highest accuracy of 72.22%, making it the most suitable model for our student attrition. And as a result, for the future case and for the universities, they should focus on this problem of that high risk of students dropping out from their universities and solve these key problems and help the students to stay in their respective courses and complete their graduation on time. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to present.
Thank you, Akshita. Thank you. Sirsat sir, Sudarshan sir.
Yes. Akshita, I would like to know what was the sample size that you collected for this analysis, data sample.
Yes, sir. We collected around 240 student sample size that was from the college itself, that is EC students, that is of EC students, electronics and communication. That was of 2024, 2026 pass out and 2025 pass out students.
Okay, so is it a engineering data that you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Is there any particular course in which alteration rate is high or low, if you have observed or that analysis is done?
Sir, in the engineering which I studied, it was around 12% approximately in the males and around 8% in the females part. And on an average, if we see about the universities in the India and all, then it is around 14% in the males and around 10 to 12% in the females on an average basis.
Okay, that confidence interval that you have received, I guess 72% you said. Is it
Yes.
enough to support any of these decisions, or should we increase the interval?
Yes, sir, we can increase the accuracy very much because I had not taken a much size of the students. Here we have used only 240 student size, so the accuracy was not as much we all wanted in this project. I had tried this on the Google Colab environment. I applied all the algorithms. I tried even on the first I tried on the less data set. Then I approached to the college to improve the accuracy. I requested them to provide me the data for further students so that the accuracy might improve.
So
And
this particular machine learning algorithm that you are suggesting it at the beginning of the admission process or at the end of the course?
sir, in the beginning of the admission process, because the key attributes that we have used here are also like a motivational level of the student, interest areas, that he or she is not satisfied with the course or not, and their parent occupation also plays a crucial role, that they like a social economic factor, that how much economics they are having.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshita. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sudarshan sir. I request
Thank you, sir.
Pankhuri Soni ma'am or Dr. Shraddha Sharma ma'am for presenting the paper.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. Am I audible to you?
Yes, Pankhuri ma'am, you are audible.
Yep. Just a gentle reminder that we have to keep a track on time. We have to finish it at 2:30. So please don't take more than 5 minutes in presentation. Pankuri and the upcoming researchers, please take care.
Okay, ma'am. Very good afternoon to all. I am Pankaj Soni, research scholar, IIPS Indore, and my co-author is Dr. Shraddha Sharma, Professor, Gujarati Professional Institute, Indore. The title of my paper is AI Recommendations and Consumer Awareness, Drivers of Eco-Friendly Behavior. Coming to the introduction part, as we all know that AI is playing a pivotal role in our daily life in various contexts, and the main context is online shopping. Companies are doing various experiments with artificial intelligence to enhance the consumer experience. So this study conducted in Indore, Madhya Pradesh, aims to evaluate how AI-driven recommendations and consumer awareness are key drivers in promoting eco-friendly behavior. Coming to the literature review. So as we all know, so essentially AI is all about creating machines or softwares that can think or learn like humans. There are various studies relates to the effect of artificial intelligence or various artificial intelligence technologies on consumer behavior or consumer buying behavior or sustainable consumer behavior. So AI-driven recommendations. So AI-driven recommendations use AI and the machine learning algorithms to provide personalized suggestions to users based on their past purchasing behavior, preferences, and interaction. In e-commerce, AI plays a crucial role in recommendations process, utilizing deep learning and predictive modeling for textual and image data, enhancing the consumer experience through technologies like blockchain and virtual reality. Consumer awareness about sustainability. So consumer awareness about sustainability is a crucial for driving positive change toward the greener and more ethical future. As consumers become more informed about the environmental and social impacts of their choices, they can make more conscious they can make more conscious about their purchasing decisions, supporting businesses and prioritize sustainability. This increased awareness in lead to reduced waste, pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions, while also encouraging companies to adopt more responsible practices. Artificial intelligence and consumer behavior. So AI significantly impacts consumer behavior by enabling deeper insights into purchasing patterns, preferences, and needs. This allows businesses to personalize marketing, predict demand, and optimize customer experiences, ultimately driving sales and loyalty. So this is my conceptual model. So where I have mentioned two main variables, independent variables, and two other dependent variables. AI-driven recommendation, or the trust in the AI-driven recommendations. Second is consumer awareness and AI-driven sustainable information. The dependent variable is purchase of environmental friendly products and adoption of sustainable purchase practices. These are the variables of the consumer buying behavior. Objectives of my study is to find out the impact of trust in AI-driven recommendations on the purchase of environmental friendly products, to find out the impact of trust in AI-driven recommendations on the adoption of sustainable practices, to find out the impact of consumer awareness of AI-driven sustainable information on purchase of environmental friendly products, to find out the impact of consumer awareness of AI-driven recommendations, AI-driven sustainable information on adoption of sustainable practices. These are my hypotheses.
Pankuri, just excuse me. I can see there are multiple slides. So if you can skip few slides and just jump into your conclusion recommendations.
Okay, ma'am. So
yeah, research methodology. Research methodology and then conclusion.
Okay. I have used the primary and secondary data for my analysis. I have distributed a questionnaire to gather my data. So I have taken the total respondents of my study was 127. So this is the table of different categories like age, education, gender, occupation, and annual salary. You can see. Reliability test. Reliability test of my questionnaire. I've done the reliability test of my questionnaire. Then the Cronbach alpha digit was 0.714, which is greater than 0.07. So which depicts the acceptable internal consistency of the questionnaire. Hypothesis testing. So you can see the different hypotheses, the independent and dependent variable. First independent variable is AI-driven recommendations. If acting on purchase of environmental friendly products, the beta value is 0.265 and the significance value is 0.003. So it is it is less than 0.05. So this hypothesis is accepted. Similarly, H2 is accepted, which depicts the independent variable AI-driven recommendation, and the dependent variable is adoption of sustainable purchase behavior. Beta value is 0.198 and the significance value is 0.026, which is also accepted, which is lesser than 0.05. H3 and H4 is hypotheses were rejected because the beta value, the significance value were 0.885 and 0.329, so which are greater than 0.05. So discussions, the study is showing important insights between the relationship between the trust in AI-driven recommendation, consumer awareness, and consumer eco-friendly behavior. According to the finding, it can be stated that the trust in AI-driven recommendation positively affects consumers' eco-friendly behavior in terms of purchase of environmental friendly products and adoption of sustainable purchase practices, which suggests that consumers having trust in AI-driven recommendations, which reduces the risk factor and moves them towards the purchase of eco-friendly products. This study aligns with all those studies that that states that trust in AI makes a perfect environment to affect the consumer decision making. However, the mere awareness of AI-driven recommendation information does not affect the consumer decision to make eco-friendly purchase and to adopt the eco-friendly purchase practices. There could be another external factor like financial factor or the social factor which can moderate the relationship between the awareness and the decision making. Lastly, limitation and conclusion. Although the study provides meaningful findings and implication, it conveys, it conveys some limitations. The first limitation is the sample size, and the second limitation is the variable. But the studies are required for more with more variable to make the comprehensive strong model. In conclusion, the findings is highlighting the critical role of AI-driven recommendations to affect the consumer decision making. We suggest different businesses and policymakers to have more to make more focus on this to positively affect the consumer decisions towards the products. However, consumer awareness towards sustainability does not have that effect to mold the consumer's eco-friendly behavior and to purchase products and adopt the sustainable purchase practices. Furthermore, variables are needed to introduce to enhance the AI-driven sustainability initiatives. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pankuri. Sudarshan sir, please. We request again to every participant and presenter that we keep a track on the time. We have to finish it by 2:30.
I think it is better if they watch, if they use the stopwatch.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, no problem. So looking at the time constraint, there is one question which have two sub questions, Pankuri, for you. First, I would like to know, like, what is the age group which is mainly interested in buying these sustainable or nature-friendly, eco-friendly products, and second is just a minute. Second is how perceived reliability can be used to recommend the eco-friendly or sustainable products to the age group which is not generally buying these.
Okay, the age group between 30 to 40 years are more interested to buy the eco-friendly products because they are having the awareness about it, and the AI-driven recommendation are affecting more to them. So yes, as you said, the perceived reliability. Yes, this is the definite way to purchase the eco-friendly products, because if we do not be reliable in something or some product, if we do not find the reliability constraint on some product, so we cannot buy that.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sudarshan sir. Thank you, Pankuri ma'am. I request the next participant, Ms. Diksha. I think you are available there.
Yes, sir, I'm available.
Please.
Am I audible?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Diksha ji, please keep a track on your timing also.
Yes, sir, sure. Is, sir, my slides visible?
Yes.
So, a very good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to present our research title, Comparison of Logistic Regression and Decision Tree for Employee Mental Health Assessment. This research is a collaboration effort by myself, Diksha Bharava, along with my colleagues, Ms. Priti Pandey and Mr. Mohit Kadwar from Prestige Institute of Engineering Management and Research, and Ms. Jaya Dubey from Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research. With the growing concern around mental health in the workplace, we have explored how machine learning technique can be used to identify early signs of mental health issues among employees. Our main focus was on comparing two popular classification models, logistic regression and decision trees. These are the content of our presentation. In today's fast-paced and high-pressure work culture, employee mental well-being has emerged as a significant concern for organizations focused on maintaining productivity and employee retention. While HR help desks and wellness initiatives aim to support employees, their impact is often limited unless complemented by data-driven tools. So, traditional indicators such as absenteeism, productivity scores, or even employee surveys may not reliably reflect mental health conditions. This is where machine learning comes into play. Our research leverages logistic regression and decision tree models to predict and assess mental health issues. This is our literature review. Let us talk about key life transitions, such as entering university or the workforce, can significantly affect mental well-being, often triggering anxiety and stress. These challenges have been further intensified in the past COVID-19 era, with isolation, financial strain, and trauma contributing to increased mental health risk. Recent research supports the use of machine learning for assessing mental health due to its scalability, efficiency, and analytical depth. ML models can uncover hidden patterns and multifactorial influences, making early prediction and intervention more effective, especially in academic and corporate environments. I have this graph to conceptualize the growing concern around workplace mental health. We can look at pre-COVID data from US and UK. Interestingly, both countries show that about 66% of employee rated their mental well-being at work relatively high, falling in the 4 and 5 range on a 5 point scale. However, nearly 13% in USA and 14% in UK reported low rating, indicating they were already struggling even before the pandemic. So, talking about the problem domain, traditional methods of evaluating mental health rely largely on self-reported questionnaires and clinical interviews. While these tools are useful, they can be subjective, time-consuming, and often inaccessible to many individuals who need timely support. The complexity of mental health add to the challenge. Factors such as academic pressure, social isolation, and financial stress all interact in unique ways. Additionally,
Diksha, please, sorry to interrupt you, but
sir?
I can only see your title screen, title PPT, and not the others. So if someone
I'm really sorry, sir. I think there is some glitches in my presentation. Can I ask Shamin ma'am to share the presentation instead?
Okay, I'll request Shamin ma'am to do this. And meanwhile, as suggested, Sudarshan, and you can keep your camera on, please.
At least presenters should keep
Presenters should keep your camera on.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Diksha, you please carry on. Okay, we are short of time, so I'm sharing. Meanwhile, you can carry.
Okay, ma'am. My camera is on. Am I visible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. So, should I repeat the problem domain or go on the next slide?
Whatever is done is fine. You can just carry, like, continue.
Okay, sir. So next is the methodology, which consists of these points: data collection, data pre-processing, feature selection, model development, model evaluation. For data collection, we collected survey data in 2024, focusing on workplace mental health. That includes variables such as age, gender, country, employment status, family, and personal history of mental illness, etc. We filtered out invalid responses, example, unrealistic ages, which is more than 100 or less than 6 years, under legal employment age, etc. Then we did the data pre-processing, where we removed inconsistent or out of range data entries. We retained responses from individuals aged 18 to 72, because this is workplace mental health data. We cleaned data to prepare for supervised machine learning models here. Then we did the feature selection. We focused on features that are relevant to predicting mental health treatment seeking behavior. We included both categorical, that is gender and country, and continuous age variable. We prepared data to allow for binary classification model, that is the logistic regression. For model development, we had, since we are comparing logistic regression and decision tree, we had logistic regression used for its strength in handling binary outcomes. Decision tree chosen for its interpretability and ability to handle complex interactions. For model evaluation, we evaluated model performance using a confusion matrix, compared predicted versus actual classification outcome, assess and visualize accuracy of logistic regression. Talking about the experimental setup, we had the data, mental health in tech survey 2024, tools and environment. For programming language, we used Python development. Tools that were used are Jupyter Notebook, Google Colab. Libraries and framework that were used are Pandas and NumPy for data loading, cleaning, manipulation. Scikit-learn, model development, logistic regression, decision tree, evaluation. For evaluation, accuracy, confusion matrix, precision, recall, F1 score. Matplotlib and Seaborn for visualization of results and correlation. Modeling approach, logistic regression, decision tree classifier, comparative analysis based on confusion matrix. Now we are at the result and discussion. Did ma'am share the presentation? Actually, yes.
Yeah, it's working, ma'am.
Yeah, yes. So when we look at the table over here, we can see that logistic regression shows higher recall compared to decision tree classifier, making it more effective for identifying individuals who may have a targeted condition. Decision tree classifier perform better in terms of precision and overall accuracy, indicating they are more reliable in making correct positive predictions with fewer false positives. Now talking about the conclusion, mental health significantly impact daily life. Early detection is crucial. Logistic regression and decision tree models were explored for detecting mental health issues. Both models showed comparable performance, with decision tree excelling in precision and logistic regression in recall. No single model proved perfect, highlighting the need for more refined techniques. Future work should involve more comprehensive, up-to-date and population-specific data to improve and model accuracy relevance. So that's all for my presentation, sir. Before ending our presentation, I would like to tell this is the first this is our first work under the comparison of logistic regression and decision tree. While doing this study, we found that we need to do some more evaluation using other ML models too. That's all. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Diksha. Thank you. Darshan sir, please.
Yes. Diksha, I would like to know during this comparison of the algorithms, which features were selected specifically and why for this analysis from the data?
Yes, sir. Age was selected because when we do further, evaluation, we found age also plays a role over here. First, I found when the age was higher as compared to middle age was having okay mental well-being, but age around 18 and above 50 was having mental issues. I would not say mental issue, but some issues with their health, mental health, and then their working hours.
But only age cannot be the.
Yes, sir. Age, working hour. Yes, sir. Age, working hour, gender, and the environment. Yeah, and then also we also take the consideration of the lunchtime period. If it is less than 1 hour or it includes 1 hour, then their friends group in their community or their organization.
Okay. Do you think like some other qualitative data should be collected than these?
Yes, sir. We think some
they
other
are not the right
collected.
indicators of his mental well-being.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We think we should also have some other data collected because this was the pre-available data. So we just took the data and do our research on that data and compared those models. But we found like we should have more data also, and we should collect data by ourselves. So we could have a reliable data over here. We can we could not rely on the pre-available data. So we should have data collected by ourselves, and we can have the yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Diksha.
Thank you so much, sir.
I guess
Have a
we are
nice
not
day.
following the time because it was overall 10 minutes. I am using stopwatch now.
That's true. So next one, please.
Actually, Seventh
Yeah.
one is not available. I
Okay.
saw it here. So eighth one, Miss Anshika Gangraje or Tharu Tiwari, if any one of you are here.
Is eighth one team is ready? Is somebody is there? Huh? I think Diksha is also there na, in it. Diksha Bharava.
Diksha Bharava, yes.
Yes. Are you there, Diksha ji?
We
Diksha,
can
are
go
you
to
available? So can we move to ninth one, ma'am? I think
these
you
are
are.
our students.
Yeah.
Aditya Pratham, are you there?
Aditi Pratham, Nehal, you are there?
Yes.
So
Yes,
it's
sir.
your turn.
Yes,
So
sir.
your turn.
So just
Audible,
to
ma'am?
Yes.
आदित्य थोड़ा सा माइक का इशू है आपका लगता है थोड़ा देखो
सर आवाज आ रही है?
अब ठीक है यस यस वेरी नाइस
Am I audible, sir?
yes please continue
Shall we start, sir?
so let's start Aditya Pratham and Nehal.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pratham Sharma, and I'm here with my teammates Aditya and Nehal. We are MBA students from Goviram Satsing Institute of Management and Research in Law. Our research is titled Consumer Perceptions on the Future Benefits of AI in Society.
You're
With
not
AI
sharing the screen. Pratham, where is your PPT?
Just a minute, please, just a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, it is visual now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So my name is Pratham Sharma and I'm here with my teammates Aditya and Nehal. We are MBA students from Goviram Satsing Institute of Management and Research in Law. Our research is titled Consumer Perceptions on the Future Benefits of AI in Society. With AI becoming part of our everyday lives, we wanted to explore how people really feel about it and what excites them and what worries them. Let I introduce you to my topic. Artificial intelligence is shaping industries like healthcare, education, finance, and more. While some people are optimistic about the innovation AI brings, others are concerned about job loss, ethics, and privacy. So, through this study, we aim to understand public awareness of AI benefit and risks, identify concerns related to data privacy and ethics, see how factors like age, gender, and education affect perception, and learn how AI is influencing decisions in everyday life. Now, we move forward to the methodology and demographic. To collect the data, we use Google Form, which allow us to reach people easily and get the responses in real time. The questionnaire was carefully structured into 5 sections, covering demographics, awareness, perceived benefits, concern, and adoptions of AI. We received a total of 104 valid responses, and the Cronwick alpha score for reliability was 0.7, indicating an acceptable level of internal consistency. Now, if I talk about the demographic responses and the facts and figures, so 91% of respondents were between 16 to 25 years, highlight a youthful and tech-aware population. If I talk about the gender, so responses were well balanced, 53% male and 47% female. So I think it seems balanced. If I talk about education, so more participants were graduate, like 67% people in this research are graduated, and postgraduate people are 70%, and others are PhD. If I talk about occupation, so majority of the population is students, like 60%, and while around this help out us get a clear picture of how today's young educated population view the rise of AI. Now we move forward to the next positive and risk concern findings.
This slide highlights the key perceptions of youth regarding AI, both positive and concerning. Positive perceptions, education and learning. This comes to be 92%. This is the strongest positive finding. Students favor AI for personalized education, showing how valuable they find AI in the academic group. Daily life enhancement. It is 76%. A majority believe that AI improves daily life through tools like smart assistants and automation. Productivity boost. 75.9%. AI is seen as a major asset in the workplace, helping boost efficiency. Job creation, 72.1%. Interestingly, Despite concerns about automation, a large portion still expects AI to create new job opportunities. Here we come with concerns and risks. Job displacement, 68%, meaning many fear that AI will replace human jobs. The high standard deviation suggests that standard deviation here is 1.1%, which suggests that divided opinions. Some are very concerned, others are not at all. Potential misuse is 83%. This is the top ethical concern. A large majority worry that AI can be misused with a high mean score of 4%. Privacy and security, only 33% people are confident. This area showed the least trust. People aren't sure that AI can protect personal data with a low mean of 3.12 and mixed responses.
Okay, so here we come with our responses. So we asked respondent to rate 10 AI-related statements on 5-point scale. Most agrees that AI is beneficial, especially in improving daily life. Our mean on the first question was around 3.95, and supporting education mean was 3.90. Uh, Interestingly, risk-oriented statement also scored high. For instance, concern about AI misuse and regulation both had the highest mean rating of 4.0, indicating strong. The highest variance, 1.223, was seen in the statement about AI taking over jobs, showing wide disagreement or uncertainty among respondents. The lowest variance, 0.53, was the AI improving productivity, suggesting a strong concern there. The pattern highlights the dual perception of AI, hopefully about its potential, but caution about ethical and social impacts. Going forward with a broader and more diverse samples would help uncover deeper insights across domestic and our demographic and cultures. So here are the hypothetical tests. We explored three key hypotheses. First, whether gender difference impact AI perceptions. Using a t-test, we got a p-value of 0.73, indicating no statistical significance difference, and hence the hypothesis was rejected. The second, we examined whether education level affect concern about AI misuse using ANOVA. Again, with a p-value of 0.61, hypothesis was rejected. Lately, we compared perception of AI benefit versus risk through a paired t-test. A yield a test statistics of 1.32, and it was also rejected. In our summary, our data shows no significant difference based on gender, education, or between benefits and risk. This could be due to a homogeneity of the samples, young, educated, study heavy, and largely MP-centric people, which shape a general positive yet caution outlook on AI. Here we come with the conclusion part. Conclusion part says that balanced perception, people sees both advantages like improving productivity, personalized learning, and enhanced daily life, and concern such as job loss, creativity declines, and privacy issues regarding AI. And next one was the next need of regulation. There are strong concerns that AI should be ethically regulated to prevent misuse and ensure it serves humanity responsibly. And our last was trust and access. Trust in AI privacy protection is mixed, highlighting the importance of fair access, responsible development, and human-centric policies. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya, Pratham, and Nehal for a wonderful presentation. Sudarshan sir, please.
It was actually good topic and nicely presented, I would say. But I would like to know the people who responded, like what they were students or they were a mix of faculty, student, and some general people.
Okay. We gather the data. This is all data is educated.
Maybe
What, sir?
there was an echo. Now it is fine, I guess.
Am I audible, sir, now proper?
Now you're proper. You're audible.
Yeah. So we get the data from the educated people, sir. If I talk about the education level, so 67% people were graduated in this research, and remaining 20 to 30% were the postgraduated, and 2 to 3% the others, like some PhD holders and working professionals. If I talk about the age, so this is the 16 to 25, and this is the youthful sample. So all the youngsters who are friendly with the technology, that's people fill the form.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sudarshan sir. Thank you, Pratham and Nehal and Aditya. Thank you so much. Next, I suppose Mohit Raikavar sir is available. Mohit Raikavar sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am present.
Okay. So you may continue. You may start your presentation. Keep a track on it. Time, please. We are running short of time, so please.
Okay. I am sharing my PPT. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that visible, sir?
Yes, Mohit sir. Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon to all respected dignitaries and session chair, esteemed guests, and fellow participants. I am truly honored to be a part of this international conference, the New World of Work Multidisciplinary Perspective, hosted by GSIMR and Indore. Special thanks to organizing committee for providing us a platform to share knowledge, insight, and research in such a dynamic and collaborative environment. My name is Mohit Raikwar, a research scholar from Madhya University, Indore. Today, I will be presenting on the topic revolutionary financial market through a stochastic indicator analyzing using machine learning. So let's begin by understanding why machine learning is becoming increasingly important in trading and how it can help address and the challenges faced by most traders. So in the world of trading, making decision based on data is very important. The more accurate and faster your decisions are, the better your chances of making a profit. These days, traders have a huge amount of data from both the past and live market. It is not easy to handle off that manually. That's where machine learning comes in. It helps us understand pattern and trends quickly by using smart algorithms. In my research, I will focus on my one popular technical indicator called the stochastics indicator. I tested it on Nifty Bank data using 15-minute candles chart to see how accurate it is for trading signals. The goal is to see if using machine learning with stochastic indicators can help us make better prediction and improving trading strategy, especially in automated or algorithmic trading. So let's talk about one of the most important question in the world, that why 90% traders fail in trading. Trading is not just a strategy, it's about mindset, discipline, and risk control. So the first measure here I have explained that the lack of psychology and discipline. Many traders make emotional decisions, fear, greed, and impatience often take over, leading to poor entries and exit points. The second reason is overtrading. The many don't use a stop loss or risk too much money on one trade. This can wipe out their capital very quickly. So these are the core problem, and this is where machine learning can help us traders smarter, more logically, and with better discipline. This is if I explain poor risk management, no stop loss strategy risking, and now if I focus on by Zerodha platform that disclose that according to of their 9 out of 10 traders in the future and option segments and losing money on average of each loss making trader losing nearly 50,000 props. Same this particular disclosure declared by the M-Stock, also a very known platform of trader for intraday trading and as well as investment. M-Stock also popular Indian broker service, Indian for stock market. This also explains that many traders have lost nine out of 10 individual traders in equity that lost their money. So if we focus on the particular this ML, the some sources I have mentioned that ML is a type of technology that allow computer large of data. If we're facing on many traders don't have proper plan strategy, a lot of them are based on emotional like fear or greed. Some of the data Times of India investing Angel One and Motilal Oswal, they also mentioned that 95%, 90% trader fell due to the lack of their strategy as well as discipline and some psychology points, which I have also mentioned and overcome with the help of machine learning. So the machine learning can play a crucial role in helping trader avoid the common pitfall that cause 90% of them fail, especially in the future of and options segments. So here I have mentioned the machine learning technique in trading. Several ML techniques have been applied in financial trading, including supervised learning as well as unsupervised learning. Models are trained on historical data with outcomes. So this is a bit different. Here we don't give the model any final answers. Instead, it looks from hidden patterns in the unsupervised learning. So for example, it can group similar stocks together based on how they behave in the market, even if we have not told it what to look. So this technique helps traders make smarter data-driven decisions rather than relying only on good feeling or random tips. Data collection, I use historical Nifty Bank data that include OHLCV, that stands for open, high, low, close, and volume. This data helps in analyzing how the market behaved in the past. Time frame, I choose 15 minutes candle chart, which means the data is broken into 15 minutes interval. This helps in getting more details and accurate signals, more short-term trading. And indicators, as I have mentioned in my previous slide, that I used stochastics oscillator, a technical indicator that show overbought and oversold condition. The strategy was simple. I looked for a buy or sell signal where the lines of indicator crossed over each other, and then confirm those signals by checking if there was a breakout in the price. So there's some signals I have also mentioned that buy signal, we enter a buy position when the percentage K line crosses about the percentage D line. It is also mentioned in the stochastic indicator. It is clearly shown in the particular trading platform. If you want to allow me, I can show you this particular indicators in my trading platform, Zerodha. Or I will continue for the slides.
Please continue, but I can only see third slide only. There is no.
Okay, sir. So the final result is declared that profitability percentage, if I focus on the profitability using the stochastic indicator along with machine learning information, the study show over 50% success rate, which is quite strong for trading. This reward ratio, we will follow 1 ratio to 2 risk reward ratio, meaning for every 1 risk with the target was 2 rupees profit. This help in staying profitable even with the just 50% accuracy. Key observation, crossover percentage key and percentage D lines when combined with breakout confirmation, improved accuracy of trades. When the stochastic value is above 80 and there is a low breakout, it gives strong sell signals. And when the stochastic value is below 20 and there is a high breakout, it confirms buy signals. So there is some references I have mentioned and studied about particular my topics. If you have any questions about, you can ask those.
Okay, Mohit, was it a time series data that you analyzed?
9 EMS, I have focused on this particular condition, exponential moving average, as well as I am just focusing on the price action, only the simple data, and use 15 minutes time frame for the research purpose only.
15 minutes time frame.
Yes.
Okay. Was there any outliers?
Outlines generally focus on sometimes the particular methods have failed at the time of when the condition is overbought. And then extremely 80 above condition that stochastic not come to the fall particular set of rules, and sometimes it will be maybe a drawback that more 2 times out of 10 it may be become a fall, maybe fail for the particular algorithm.
But in general for this industry, which is very dynamic, what do you think is the correct time frame for which this data should be measured or analyzed? Because 15 minutes is
Generally, I have focused for 15-minute time frame for intraday trading only. But still, this is working with the 1 hour time frame and as well as for daily time frame as well. If we see particular charts for 1 day time frame, also on Bank Nifty as well.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohit sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sudarshan sir. The paper presenter number 8 is the team is there. Anshika Gangrade ma'am, Atar Tiwari. Are you there? So we are skipping this. I request the presenter 10 empowering SMEs, my own colleague and our co-convener of this workshop, this international workshop, Dr. Shameen Warsi, Dr. Utkarsha Soni, and Mr. Tanveer Khan. Please join us
Actually,
for presenting.
Mr. Tanveer Khan will be presenting. Dr. Utkarsha Soni, actually, she is in track 3. So she has presented both the papers there only. One more paper is there. So she is already there and we allowed. So
Welcome, Tanveer sir.
Thank you, sir. Good
Please.
afternoon. So I'll go ahead and present it out. Oh, 1 minute. Shamin, can you share actually?
Okay, you can continue.
Yeah, because it's asking me for like my screen. Just give me a minute. Let me see if I can. Oh, Shamin, can you please go ahead and share, please. Can you put it into presentation mode? Yes. Hello. Yes.
It's not going into presentation mode. I think when I'm doing it, I'll be unable to change the slides.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Windows. Open system settings. Password. Sorry.
F5 try करो. F5 से normally present हो जाता है तुरंत.
No, sir, it's Mac actually. It's asking.
Actually, I'm doing with F5 पर मुझसे फिर सारा कुछ गायब हो रहा है यहाँ से. I cannot be in the meeting.
This is also fine if you can just keep on sliding. That is fine because I can see the contents even in this view mode. But I guess Tanveer sir left. Somehow he left from the meeting.
Madalena joined. It's a surprise, Maddie. It's good to see you here.
Hello, good morning. Yes, I've been trying to dip here and there into some tracks.
Oh, and you are here at the right time.
Exactly. This is what I was thinking. Hi, Tanveer. And everyone else.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, sorry. It was Mac, like it's asking for a system tray. So today we are going to discuss about like harnessing Gen AI for competitive advantage and innovation, focusing on SME. And we like my co-authors are like Shameen Warsi, which is PhD, with Utkarsha Soni, PhD, and I'm someone who's not a PhD. Just about me, I'm a principal data scientist with IBM. So today we are going to discuss about 3 things like why are we researching, what we are researching, what is the gap analysis, what are the pain areas, and what is a solution that we are going to propose and concerns around it. I'll go a little bit fast in the interest of time. So we are at a kind of an inflection point, something like what happened 100 years back, like the innovation of or the invention of the electricity. The electricity basically changed the landscape of the entire world, right? People were unable to walk in the nights. The manufacturing was limited only to the sun time. There were daylight times adjustments and all, and it revolutionized the complete world. So we are at the same stage with in terms of an AI. We are living in an era where machines are like basically learnings. We are hooked up with so many distractions we have in hand. And what we thought, like since the machines are learning and they're learning well, how we can harness the potential of the machines to enable a sector which has a strong potential, which has a strong contributions in terms of economy, which is a SMEs. So the core technology behind an AI is something called as a deep learning. It's not like you have to go deep into the water and learn. It's about more of a artificial neural networks, which has like plenty of layers. And under the hood, each neural network is nothing but a matrix multiplication. You just pulled an image from the matrix. So whatever you are seeing these days, like in terms of chat GPT and all the foundation models, basically end of the day, they are doing just nothing but the matrix multiplications. This is a literature review. We did a bunch of literature review to understand where the gaps are, where the current literature is. These are few of the literatures, okay. And what we thought, right, after doing a literature review, that there is a strong need of richer and a deeper insights. And we need to think about like the Gen AI enablement as well. The technology is evolving and it's evolving way too fast. A week is like a longer time these days. And the pace with the things are coming up, there is always a gap between what has been studied so far and what we are trying to study. And here we want to focus on how we can enable the SMEs to use Gen AI, its potential, and to so that it can impact on their competitiveness and on the adaptability side. So yeah, so we said like we need to do more research. So we did basically a survey among the SMEs, and we figured out like some of the pain points. One of the pain point, which is like not just common to the SME, but almost with the big enterprises as well, it's like a talent retention. People have the top performers, but the problem is how they're gonna retain it to them. If they give them a pay rise, okay, they basically go and start looking out on the increased pays. If they give them a too much of work, right, it's just a meme about like giving them a too much of work so that they don't have the time to look. But this strategy doesn't work in the practice. The second thing is like a customer service. It's again a major area, pain area across the industries, including SMEs, long term, like the big industries, including Fortune 500 too. The third one is about the access to the credit. So the SME struggles with their with their financial conditions, right? They have the limited resources, but they need a lot of money as well in that limited resources to get their business keep on going. The next one, come on. The market pricing is in another area. The hiring. Okay, so this is like a snapshot from a taken. That hiring is again a big challenge, right? To find the right candidate, to find the right skills, so that you can get your business keep going. The team building and the discipline was another thing that came up during our survey. The administrative burdens, right? I pull up like something for your backgrounds, like more of a research one. Administrative burden is very common across like each industry vertical, including academia. So people have to do a lot of administrative stuff. They would have to like file on a lot of reports. They would have to do a lot of accounting, balancings, etc. Another pain area is about the cash flows for the SME and the business development and the project management. So we'll look on the solution, okay, that how we are going to enable the AI for the SME to solve these pain areas. Using an AI, like people think there are like strong entry barriers because AI seems to be like a much complicated technology. So if you look at from a lens of somebody who doesn't have the technology background, people think like you need to know how to learn code, how to develop the stuff. But we have this something called as this foundation models, which are kind of a messiah in this age, which basically enables people who can't code to use the AIs. And this is like a true revolution, which has happened like somewhere around 2018 with the launch of this transformers. And it has changed the landscape and make AI more accessible and more democratized. So recommendation and conclusions are around, since the AI being democratized, everybody is empowered to use the AI for their own benefits. we focus more on SMEs. You need not to learn to code, or you need to code, but you need to do a lesser code these days. There are things like co-pilots available, which the SMEs can leverage it out to solve all the pain areas. And I'll talk about the pain areas as well. And AI is going to be powered like all the tools which we are going to use in our life, be it a smartphone, be it a camera, be it the cars that we are driving, or be it a washing machine that we are going to purchase it out. So it's going to be central to any and all of the products down the line. So we have to like learn how to use it out and use it in a manner which is friendly to us. So our conclusion and recommendation, so we all the pain areas, we put it under something this called as an hyper automation. It's again an industry buzzword these days. And hyper automation is just about like an automation which is more enabled by an AI and a machine learning. So hyper automation is like a large bucket, sir, in which we can keep all the pain areas. And for all the pain areas, we could have the hyper automation tools which could solve it out. For hiring, we could have some hiring agents, okay, which could crawl and we could find the right candidates by LinkedIn, by Naukri. For administrative burdens, if they are gonna prepare some reports, there will be an agent which could help them to draft the reports for themselves. For cash flows, or for like getting a more credit, if they are drafting an loan application, there could be an AI-based agents which could help them to like draft those loan applications so that they can get a better credit scores and a good loan applications. So in conclusion, like as a whole, the solution is about this agentic AI, and this is an AI agent. So AI agent is going to be a new workforce, right, with the digital employees enabling this hyper automations, which could work on each sector, each area of the SMEs, and even on the big industries, or even like a very small businesses as well. So you don't have to pay them. These are the digital employees which are not going to take leaves, or which don't have like a sick day off or so. They're going to work 24/7 for you, and they'll work for you and they'll work with you. So this is a line that we have to like start embracing ourselves, that these are the companions that we are going to have to make our lives easier. And to define like these AI agents are like nothing but a system of models, or like multiple models working together to solve about a mission, and they breaks down a single like a big larger problem into small manageable tasks, and they basically solve those tasks, the reasons, the plans, and they generate a response in an autonomous manner or a semi-autonomous manner. In certain cases we need a human intervention, but in a lot of other cases where we can just delegate a task to an agent, it could done it for you. If you guys are using like DeepSeek or a ChatGPT, there is a deep research assistant which basically like goes, crawls the web, find out all the references papers, and create a good research draft for you. So agentic AI is the next revolution, and we want to leverage this agent for the SMEs to solve the pain areas that we had highlighted it on. So this is like one of the agent, okay, which could basically, which has the models. Agent has something called as tools, which basically enables it to interact with web, with other like ERP systems. There could be bot interfaces as well, and it works together, okay, along with the other agents. And we are going to introduce a term called like a team of an AI agent, which basically works in a harmonious, cohesive manner to get a job done for you. And you can use these things to solve the pain areas, and we are going to discuss at length about these things in the paper as well. Example of like a multi-agentic system, which is from a real life. This is not something which is just in the theory. Industries is adopting, and it's adopting at a very faster pace. So that's a recommendation engine which basically works with the multiple agent for a telecom company, so that they can generate a personalized, effective recommendations, and in a very faster manner. So using these agentic systems, the time and the cost to build an AI is much more simpler and much more easier. And with this help of this low code, no code platform, anybody can go ahead and build it out for them and themselves. These are few companies which are offering this multi-agentic systems as well. Just like some concerns about the AI, that how we should gonna use it into a right manner. So yeah, people have an impression that okay, this AI is gonna like destroy the human intelligence, but we have to use an AI in a format which is like an augmenting and human intelligence. The second concern that we are going to discuss in this paper is about like AI replacing a human job. which we are going to challenge that assumption. AI is going to help the humans to increase their own productivity, so that they can do the work, but do a work in a faster time, ensuring like a lot of other things, work-life balances. They can use their time for doing the better things. And this is how we are going to close, okay, in 5 minutes. So yeah, we can't like put everything in the abstract and the details in the presentations. You would have to go through the complete paper to read it more.
Thank you, Tanvir sir. Thank you so much. Sudarshan sir, please.
Yes. Nice creative presentation, I would say, Tanvir sir.
Thank you, sir.
So I always know that IBM is like pioneer for technological innovations. I would like to know how IBM is taking this generative AI and like multi-agent systems, and are these SMEs actually positively taking this generative AI, or they're also scared that things may change for them?
So in terms of like the way industry is taking it out, like it's very open, and it's our like primary focus areas, this multi-agentic systems. So previously there were things like this advanced analytics coming up more and more, but now even if there is a problem related to an advanced analytics or like some core problem related on a computer vision, we are going to solve it into an agentic manner, because these applications are like faster to build. Even we worked on a project like 9 years back, which costed like $10 million and 13 months of time. We did it with an agentic AI in 3 months of a time, with a budget which was 1/20th of the budget which was spent in 2016. So the technology is faster. It helps you to innovate faster. It helps you to time to market is very faster. So you can put something into a production and get it into a live and see the impact. In terms of SMEs and even the small and medium businesses, they are very open to adopt it, because it's solving a lot of manual headache for them. Like the human workforce is not an easy to deal with, and you always won't find like the right folks to do your job. So the adoption is very fast.
We were discussing that like ERP and how people are resilient toward like implementation. I guess this approach of multi-agent and ERP automation can really change the scenario in terms of transformation of the businesses, and in particularly with the SMEs. Yeah, great presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sudarshan sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tanvir sir. I request Shraddha Soni ma'am, if you are available there. Shraddha Soni ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please present your paper. Keep a track on time, ma'am, please.
Sure, sir. Good afternoon, all. We are from IIPS. I am Mrs. Shraddha Soni, and my co-author is Dr. Nalish Timla. We are here to present our paper with the title as an exploratory data analysis and comparative study of machine learning model for the heart disease
Sorry to
prediction.
interrupt you, ma'am. Can you put on camera?
Yes, yes, sir. Sir, is camera on?
No, you are not visible. Yes, yes. Yes, Shraddha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, all. I am Shraddha Soni. My co-author is Dr. Naresh Demla, sir. We are from IIPS TAVV. We are here to present our paper on the topic Exploratory Data Analysis and Comparative Study of Machine Learning Model for Heart Disease Prediction. The abstract is, we have explored machine learning models which we have used for the heart disease prediction. And we have used chi-square test for feature importance and Shapiro-Wiley test for data normality. We applied various machine learning models, and among all the models, gradient boosting has accuracy of 91.26%. And we also applied XGB classifier with 0.1636 as the highest F1 score. Then we know that nowadays heart disease is a global health burden, and we are nowadays we are reading in the newspaper as well that many of the young deaths are also being caused by the heart disease. So there is a prediction, and so the prediction and detection is vital. Early prediction and detection is vital, and hence the use of machine learning is being expanded for the same, and various other techniques are also being applying for the same. Machine learning helps identifying the hidden patterns and relationships, thereby increasing the disease prediction accuracy, which the previous statistical model are not very much well to perform such identification of such hidden patterns. We used data set also for the analysis of various machine learning algorithms. The proposed methodology is as we have a data set acquired, then we perform data cleaning and pre-processing on the data. Then we perform certain statistical analysis, like we have a Shapiro will test for checking the data normality, and we also perform chi-square test for feature selection and feature importance assessment. Then we applied various machine learning model like k-nearest neighbor, logistic regression, XGB classifier, random forest, gradient boosting classifier, and decision tree and support vector machine. Then we perform the evaluation of all the models on the parameters as performance metric as accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score and calculation. F1 score calculation. The data set overview, we have got the data set from the Kaggle. This is the source that we can see on the screen. Then there was no missing value in the data set. All the values were present in the columns. One important thing to be mentioned here is that the data has imbalance. The data is imbalanced, as majority of the data is from the healthy people and very less data is from the unhealthy people. The data set contains this much rows and column, that is 319795 rows and 18th column. We performed the Shapiro-Wilk test for testing the normality of the test, and we found that many of the values, p-values for the features were less than 0.05, and the normality test could not be performed. So we proceeded with the non-parametric test for determining the relationship between the variable, and we performed the chi-square test. And we, on performing the test, we found that all the values that we got was from very close to the 0. And we found that 15 features were positively correlated with the target variable, and there were 3 variables which had the negative correlation with the target variable. Then we proceeded with the positive correlated variables for the machine learning model, and we rejected the negative correlated variables. Then machine learning models, as I mentioned previously, we have used these machine learning models which are mentioned on the screen, and based on the extracted or important features, important 15 features that we extracted.
See slide number 1 throughout. There was no change in slide for me, at least. I don't know about others.
Yeah, the same. The same.
I guess most of the presenters are sharing the tab and not the screen. That's why the presentation wala area is not visible to us. You have to share the screen so that जो present हो रहा है ना जहाँ पे, that also is visible to all of us.
Okay, sir, I try.
That's okay. That's okay. You can sum it up.
Yeah,
because it's already 2:20. So please.
So, ma'am, I should reshare it or
no? Just.
That's fine.
Do I have to submit the presentation?
No, that's not needed now. You already shared the full paper.
Ji. So, should I continue?
Yes, please.
Are you able to see the screen, ma'am?
Screen is visible actually, ma'am, but slide just up change kar rahe na, that is not visible.
Okay. Should I change the mode? Actually, I'm running the sliding mode. So should I go
we
for?
would suggest you just continue however you was continuing. That's fine with us.
Okay, sir. Then we performed machine learning models, that is KNN, logistic regression, XGB, and random forest gradient boosting, and SVC, based on the extracted important 15 features that we have received. Then we performed evaluation metric as accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. The model performance here we can see in the chart. Ma'am, you are not able to see the chart. Okay, there are we have a table showing the accuracy, precision, and recall, and F1 score for all the models that we applied here. And the performance from this performance table, we can see that the gradient boosting has acquired 91.26% accuracy and precision of 58.77%. XGB classifier has highest F1 score as 0.1636. Decision tree classifier achieves the best recall, which is critical when it is more important to identify as many positive cases as possible. And among all the models, we found that SVC has the support SVC has a poor classification performance among all the models. Then from the result analysis, gradient boosting classifier has the best accuracy and making it strong for the cases where precision is critical. Decision tree classifier achieves the best recall, and SVC failed to identify the positive cases. Recall is the key for medical prediction. From the conclusion, low recall while accuracy was high across most of the model, as we can see in the table. The recall score was generally low, indicating challenges in effectively identifying positive cases of the heart disease. Further model refinement is also needed. Then our future work is, as we know that the data has a class imbalance. Most of the data was from the healthy people. So we require to implement certain methods for balancing the data, that as S-mode and oversampling. And we also want to explore further deep learning and ensemble models to further have a deeper understanding of the data and the prediction for the prediction accuracy. Thank you.
Okay, Shraddha, I would like to know, like, what are the two features which were highly significant or contributing high towards the predictions throughout all the models?
Okay, so it was smoking, age, gender, and diabetes was also very much highly correlated.
What are the two, like top two?
Age and smoking.
Age and smoking, not the diabetic.
Diabetic was also related, but age and smoking was very much correlated.
Okay, and what were the two which were not correlated or highly
They were-
significant, and then
okay.
you removed them?
Okay, it was alcohol ability and physical activity was negatively correlated.
Oh, physical activity was negatively correlated.
Yes, sir. We found that physical activity, the data we got was showing the negative correlation, so we skipped that.
So the physical ability was BMI or it was something different?
Physical activity, sir.
Activity.
Okay.
That should have been positively correlated, but fine. I guess
But-
this is Kaggle data, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Kaggle
the
data.
data was like old one or new one?
Sir, it was from 2011 to 2021.
Okay, 2011 to 21. Fine. Terrible. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Shraddha madam. Thank you, sir. I request Sushmita Datta ma'am to please present the paper. Sushmita Datta ma'am.
Am
Yes,
I
please.
audible, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone. I'm Shishmita Datta. Basically, I'm pursuing my MBA in International Business with a minor specialization of marketing from Amity University, Mumbai. And today I'm going to present the research paper which I have made. The name of this research paper is The Transformating Role of AI in the International Marketing Strategy. And I'm really very grateful for Dr. Priya ma'am, who's helping me a lot with this research paper. And I'm really very thankful for her constant support. So I'm going to present my screen. So my screen is visible.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, as we all know, marketing is changing very fast. Today's business, with the help of AI, business reach the customer, which is business reach the customer by very frequently and in very effective way. With the help
Sushmita
of
ma'am,
AI.
you're not audible properly.
There is a noise and disturbance in the voice.
Okay.
Are you traveling somewhere? Like
No,
it's
so I
a lot of noise is background
Okay.
noise.
There's no noise, but at least it was not clear. It is disturbing in between. I guess she connected with the phone, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's why maybe. Are you using the
So
earphones or earbuds? You can
Wait,
keep it
sorry.
close for the better audio.
I'm sharing the screen again.
When you are not sharing, it is clear, but while you are sharing, it is not clear.
Okay.
Maybe because you are holding it little far away, so it is not coming clear.
Like, am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible, but then again there is a disturbance. Can you try and speak something, Sushmita?
Yeah, like introduction section which I'm to speak out. So now is it my voice is clear?
A little bit, not very clear.
So
So can someone share her PPT on her behalf so that she can speak? Shamin ma'am, is it possible?
Let me see. Yeah, Sushmita, you carry on because
Yeah.
actually 2:30 as well.
Yes,
Dua sir,
yes.
do you have her PPT? I mean, if you can
No.
share, I have to go over there. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't have.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe Sushmita, you can just start presenting. That's fine.
yes, I'm presenting.
Mhm.
So basically, I'm talking about introduction. So AI intelligence, like artificial intelligence nowadays is ruling the world, as we all know. So basically, as we all know, the marketing changing very fast nowadays, and today's business are reaching the customer across the world with the with the helping of using AI, yeah, with the and digital tools also. So and this study focuses on AI international marketing strategy as well, and which helps to attract the customer and customer retention as well, and in with the in the global markets. So moving to the next slide, that is research objective. And the main goal of my research was to understand the impact of AI on international marketing. Especially, I have focused on five key objectives. That is to study how improves, like how AI improves customer segmentation, customer targeting across the countries. And the second objective is to check how well AI predict the customer trends globally, and to evaluate how effective AI is in advertising internationally, to understand use of AI chatbots to create to customer service, and to identify the challenges companies face while using AI in global marketing. And moving to the now I'm moving to the next slide, that is research methodology. So here basically I have collected data. Basically here I have a mixed method approach, combined qualitative and quantitative techniques, which I have surveyed 150 professionals and analyzed industry reports as well. And I have used few tools over here. And so this is about research methodology. And the next slide is data analysis. So here I have collected primary data from 150 professionals across various sectors like finance, healthcare, education, e-commerce, etc. And secondary data which I have collected from case studies, Google Scholar, and etc. So here, as we can see, there are few things like AI used frequently. So how AI used frequently, like how many? So I am put it here on the percentage way, like 35% always, and 15% sometimes, and often is 40%. So effectiveness in market segmentation, like how much effectiveness it is in market segment the market, so that the company can be able to positioning for their product. It will be very easier for that with the help of this. So 65% rated AI is effective, which we can found. And in the next thing is like trend prediction. So for the trend prediction, it's like 80% people found AI is useful for forecasting consumer behavior. And next is like ad performance. This is such a beautiful thing which I have found. Like now AI is making ad. We just need to put the content, like which ad we need, and they are completely making it. And the performance of this ad was really very good. So 80% observe improvement global profits with the help of this only. And chatbot satisfaction, 65% of user rated satisfaction as high. And moving to the next slide, that is data visualization. Here I am here I have
shows so many graphs like for data visualization and the percentage of the frequency of users in marketing strategies, and often is like 40%. Always frequently AI used in marketing strategy, that is 35%. Sometimes is 22% and never ever use it 3%. And now the next thing is effectiveness of AI in marketing segmentation. So it's like highly effective percentage which I got, that is 65%. Somewhere effective is 30%, and not effective is 5%. And now moving to the next is, that is a slide, like customer satisfaction with AI chatbots, which is really very effective. So highly satisfied customer is 27%, satisfied customer is 37%, and neutral is 20%, dissatisfied 10%, and highly dissatisfied is 5%. So the next thing is like percentage of businesses adopting AI in global marketing from different sector. I have put it the data from the different sector, like manufacturing industry. The AI uses in manufacturing industry is like 55%, education industry 50%, travel and hospitality 66%, healthcare 60%, banking and finance 72%, technology and software 90%, fashion and apparel 78%, e-commerce and retail 87%. And another thing is like AI adoption and effectiveness in marketing. So here I put on one chat title, one bar graph for this, like manufacturing B2B, which is like 73% is effectiveness, which I could find. Like it is the and after AI adoption rate is like 55% in manufacturing industry, and education 70%, travel and hospitality 79%, healthcare 76%, business and finance 80%, technology and software 91%, fashion and apparel sector 84%, e-commerce and retail 80%. Reported, which I got, that is effective. So moving to the next slide, that is findings. So here also I have put it few graphs. So AI adoption in international marketing. So these are the rates which AI adopted in international marketing from manufacture, education, traveling and hospitality, healthcare, businesses and finance, technology and software, fashion and apparel, and e-commerce and retail as well. And next thing is improvement with AI, like AI in global market segmentation. So obviously it helps to cost reduction and profit maximization in market research. So we got the data point 55% conversation rates for segmentation campaigns, like segment into the consumer also and segment for the market also. So it's like 60%. Consumer engagement rates is 68%. Personalization of marketing consent 75%. Speed of segmentation identification 82%. Accuracy in audience targeting 78%. And the next thing is AI usefulness of predicting international customer trends. So here it obviously it helps to like when it was in traditional method, and here I'm comparing two things between from the traditional method and after AI comes. So like forecast accuracy compared to traditional method 78% usefulness which I got, competitive advantage gained through AI 75%, improvement in product service positioning 70%, adaptability across diverse markets 72% improvement, speed of identifying emerging trends 80%, accuracy in predicting customer behavior 85%, and impact of AI on global digital advertisement. There is the number of customers which I got from the data. So highly satisfied customer are 40. Like I have surveyed 150. So I just put it the graph on there, and satisfied 55%, neutral 30%, dissatisfied 15, number of consumer, and highly dissatisfied 10. So it is how it's work. And next slide is hypothesis testing and its result. So here I am considering 3 hypotheses for my research paper. The first hypothesis, that is AI improvement global market segmentation targeting. Like AI here 18% improvement using AI enhance. And the second hypothesis is AI enhance consumer trend prediction. I got the data from 2018 to 2024. So here, accuracy
Can
increases
you
from
sum up? Actually, we are out of time. Can we please sum up?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. So, so here's the chart title, and the next is data interpretation. So here, AI adoption rate is 75% of businesses are like 75%, and consumer segmentation 65%. AI in marketing 80% of prefer higher price, and chatbot engagement is 65%. Consumer are satisfied through with the help of AI. Chatbots, and trend prediction is 80% of sales is AI helps predict trends. And now the next slide is challenges and limitations. So obviously there are few challenges in AI through AI in marketing strategies. The major challenges which I could find, that is data data privacy, high cost, integration issues, cultural misunderstanding, and cultural gaps as well. And these are the major challenges and limitations which I got, that is rapid advancements of AI, and limited data access, and cultural issues, cultural barriers as well. So now I'm concluding this. So this is the conclusion. Like here I just want to say that I believe every aspect has positive and negative side. So as well as it works for AI as well. And the main thing is the positive side of AI is obviously there, but the other thing there as well as the negative side as well. For the conclusion, and I believe that every company, if they are using not misusing AI, like for every company, if they are not misusing AI, so they can able to get their it's will be very helpful for their profit maximization as well, and for customer satisfaction it will be very better for them as well. So I think it's works like that. And for data privacy and data security is obviously it's a main concern for the customer as well. But if they are not tracking the consumer behavior, so how they could recommend the product to the customer or the services which a customer wants, what the need of the customer, like how could they know? So this is the main thing which I believe. And after knowing all of this, they can able to satisfy the customer. So they need to analyze the data privacy. I think they need to analyze the consumer behavior as well with the, so they need to track the consumer data. So another I'm considering, I just want to give you two examples. One is Netflix from the entertainment industry, and the second thing is Amazon from the e-commerce industry. So in Netflix, how AI works like that. So they are just want to give that predictive analytics. With the help of predictive analysis, they are doing all of this.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, just a quick question for quick answer, maybe.
Yeah.
Why do you think manufacturing industry is adopting it quite faster than any other industry?
Because sir, in manufacturing industry, why manufacturing industry AI quite faster than other industry for using of AI? Because sir, I believe manufacturing industry tie up with e-commerce industry, so it will be very easier for them to B2C. So they are directly targeting the customer. So what they are doing is like when we are placing few orders from Amazon. So suppose I am taking one skincare product, and if I am like
I
placing
just
one
want to know
skincare.
the holistic view and quickly one.
Okay, so they are recommended the same product with this to the customer by analyzing how the customer is ordering, what kind of product is they are ordering.
Fine, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sushmita. Somaiya, you can start presenting.
Hi, am I audible? Okay, great. I will just share the screen now. Okay, can you just confirm, please, if when I change the slide, it's visible? Hello?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, great. Good afternoon, everyone. Finally, we've come to the last one. It's been a lovely session so far. So my topic is employee retention strategies in human resource management with special reference to IT sector.
Just
Yes.
to update, Sudarshan, Anupama is here because the HR track is fully occupied. So
No
we
problem.
just
No problem at all. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. Maybe if I can just know the topic, that's it. The title, that's fine.
yeah, it's HR. It's not related to AI. It's HR.
Fine, fine. Sure.
Yeah, this is the topic. Employee retention strategies in human resource management
Great,
with
great.
special reference to IT sector.
You're good to go. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you. So that's the overview. Starting with the introduction, as we all know, India is a rapidly growing economy and it faces significant challenges in employee retention, especially post-pandemic. With high turnover, companies face increased cost and reduced team morale, making it essential for organizations to adopt effective retention strategies. Pre-pandemic cases were quite different. However, post-pandemic, this has become quite important for companies to focus on. Now, these strategies at present include the competitive compensation, job security, career development opportunities, employee engagement initiatives, and a positive work environment. This research project examines existing employee retention strategies in India and provides recommendations for companies to enhance force work. One second, please. Force work stability and long-term success. The literature review includes studying the traditional and contemporary strategies that are in place as of now. This includes the compensation and benefits, job security, employee engagement. Contemporary are those that have been focused on for the past 5 to 7 years. This includes flexible work, recognition, work-life balance, and wellness programs. The key initiatives by Indian companies at present are, for Infosys, it's to implement flexible work, to focus on career development, and they have several recognition programs for the same. TCS actually has annual family inclusion programs and employee engagement surveys. Wipro at present supports financially in terms of getting faster loans and helping employees plan their financial resources. Then they also have wellness initiatives. Tech Mahindra, on the other hand, focuses on mentorship and skill building. The top retention factors as of now are competitive pay, career growth, job satisfaction, effective leadership, company culture, and flexibility. The challenges that the companies face right now are burnout, wherein the employees feel stressed out and due to overload of work and overworking hours. Apart from that, talent competition, the competition is quite high in companies right now. And tech adaptation is another challenge with the fast AI introduction and robotic introduction. Multiple jobs are being rolled out or being taken back. Apart from that, technologies are being introduced in several of the job roles, which is why it poses a challenge for the employee to really adapt. Then there's lack of growth and there's diversity gap. The pros and cons of employee retentions are that it is cost saving, it builds morale, it increases productivity and client trust. On the other, the cons are it is high cost, as in if you see the turnover rates against the strategies being implemented by the companies, it can pose to be not cost effective sometimes. Then there is a potential risk for toxic culture. The statement of problem in this research is retention challenges and the need for right strategy based on the companies or the industry sector. The objectives are to identify the factors that affect employee retention in India, to review the existing literature on employee retention strategies that we just had an overlook of, to analyze the effectiveness of different employee retention strategies in India, and finally to provide recommendations for companies to improve their retention rates. The methodology is I have used cross-sectional study using a mix of qualitative and quantitative methods to explore the retention in post-pandemic India. The data sources, primary source is employee surveys, and the secondary source is journals, books, and online source. The sample size is 150 employees from across various Indian companies selected through random sampling. The tools I've used are for survey, it's Qualtrics. I have used that platform to not just design the survey, but also for distribution. Apart from that, I've used Excel 2019 for data analysis and data visualization. The survey structure includes 4 sections covering demographics, the retention factors, strategies, and overall feedback, with a mix of open and closed-ended questions. So the purpose of the study is to basically identify the retention factors, gather employee insights, and help organizations improve retention strategies. The result, it's quite interesting. The first section, as discussed just previously, is demographics. Here we have the respondents were majorly male, 64%, and the major age group was 25 to 44. The majority of respondents work in the IT sector, 40%, and had 1 to 5 years of experience. And the majority of them held senior level positions. The employee retention factors, this section of the survey involved 6 questions, along with an optional comment for each question. The survey found that employees were dissatisfied with compensation and benefits. Around 58% of them were dissatisfied. Then 25% felt that they were not recognized and rewarded, while some felt occasionally rewarded. The employees were generally satisfied with their current job and the career development opportunities. The work-life balance was inadequate, and the leadership and management were effective in addressing employee concerns, with nearly 20% stating as excellent and 26 good. So that's the data for this section. So the question for the survey was, how satisfied are you with the compensation and benefits in the company? As you can see, the very dissatisfied and dissatisfied sums up to 58%. Since I have included a comment section with every question, interesting, the comment for the very dissatisfied were similar to the one mentioned here. The lack of financial growth and inadequate benefits make it difficult for me to justify staying with the company long term. Whereas another comment, a positive one, stated that the compensation is good, but there's room for improvement in benefits like healthcare. The next question in this was, how often do you feel recognized and rewarded for your contributions at work? And these were the results, which I have stated earlier as well. How satisfied are you with your current job? 27% felt they're moderately dissatisfied with their current job, whereas around 20% felt moderately satisfied. Extremely satisfied was just 18%. The section C involved 3 questions, again with an optional comment for each of them. The survey found that 33% of the respondents were aware of the turnover-based HR policies, and that's the results. The result for this question, that they were aware of the turnover-based HR policies in the organization, whereas 40% said they were partially aware, and 27% said they were not. The next one in this was, do you believe your organization is effectively implements employee retention strategies? Interestingly, 40% said yes, 40% said not sure, and 20% said no. So for the not sure, the comments were mainly focused on that they were not aware that such strategies exist in their company. How would you rate the effective? Yes,
we
ma'am.
just concluded. I mean,
Sure.
We are already like.
Sure. Okay, so the conclusion of this research was that the survey findings revealed dissatisfaction with compensation and recognition, highlighting areas for improvement. However, employees reported satisfaction with career development and leadership, offering strengths to build upon. The study also recommends a holistic approach, including better pay structures, enhanced recognition programs, and improved work-life balance. I would just conclude by saying, when companies say to the employees, when they join the company, that customer first, I feel like it's time we change that statement from the company's end as customer and employee both first. So these are my references. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anupama, actually it is a really nice area to work in because
yes,
like customer retention is something which is always discussed, but very hardly implemented in many of these industries. So what do you
True.
feel like this research can be used or utilized by whom actually? Is it by the management or by the employees?
It is interestingly by both, I felt like when I was doing this. But I would say largely by the organization, because they need to take that first step. And having worked in organization myself, I have felt the lack of certain things. So I can say for sure that sometimes the organizations do need to take the first step in implementing these strategies. But even from the employee end, I felt like there is a communication gap. Sometimes the employees do not really reach out to their managers that they're facing so and so problem. They'll keep it in and then they build it. They let it build. And fir wo aage jaake, if I go a little informal here, phud jata hai. So that's where it becomes difficult to manage by the organization.
But
So
there
really
are
cannot
many
blame them there.
governing bodies which are actually giving weightage in their metrics for this employee retention ratio. Okay. But still, there is some ignorance from both the sides on this area. Why do you feel it is?
I would say first the post-pandemic, that's where the situation really changed. Post-pandemic, the focus of employees have also changed. They feel that they want more flexible hours. They are more demanding about it. And when you look at other countries like UK and Japan enforcing 4 working days, the expectations for such things are also kind of rising in India as well. So it kind of falls on both sides.
Fine. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudarshan. I mean, for being a very, very patient listener. I mean,
No problem.
a variety of research papers were there, but I must appreciate you. You really, I mean, paid attention to each and every one, and it's a pleasure to have you here as a session chair.
Thank you.
So we can end up here, and valedictory session will start at 4:30. So I everyone, because Best Paper Award will also be there. So it would be great if everyone joined there. Sudarshan, I request you also to please be there in
Yeah,
the meeting.
sure. I'll try. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, Madalena, you can join another track if you feel like. Otherwise, at 4:30 p.m. IST, valedictory will be there.
Sounds good. Sounds good. See you then.
Sudarshan, Madalena is our guest of honor for valedictory.
Hi,
She is
Madalena.
with us from UK.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I will turn my camera on a little bit later on to meet you properly as well. Not camera ready yet. It's quite early here in the UK.
Yes, no problem. Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
I'm ending the
Thank you.
meeting now. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.